Hello trainers, welcome back to Poke Patrol. As we continue to experience the COVID-19 pandemic, many Pokemon GO players are finding it increasingly hard to enjoy the game, mostly because they can't go outside to play. Niantic has finally addressed this with a huge quality of life update that will be rolling out relatively soon. They released the patch notes earlier today about what's going to be changing, so I want to go through those notes with you one by one, break them down, and give you my thoughts on them. So without further ado, let's jump into these upcoming changes for Pokemon GO that are more catered towards playing at home. So first things first, the title is New Ways to Raid, Power Up Your Pokemon, Receive Gifts to Send Out, and More. Kind of a mouthful of title, but I can't say I blame them. I've had some pretty convoluted titles on YouTube myself. So let's jump into the article. Trainers, we're excited to announce upcoming changes to Pokemon GO. In our continued effort to prioritize Pokemon GO experiences that can be enjoyed in individual settings and from home, you'll soon be able to enjoy the following. With a remote raid pass, you can access raid battles you can see on the nearby screen from wherever you are. You'll receive a bonus field research task daily without having to spin a PokéStop. As you run low on gifts, your buddy Pokemon will venture out to nearby PokéStops and bring some gifts back for you to send to your friends. You'll be able to power up your Pokemon to the desired CP by using all the required Candies and Stardust at once. After using a Star Piece, Lucky Egg, or Incense, you'll be able to use more of the same item to extend the item's effect beyond the usual 30-minute limit. No more waiting for an item's effect to expire before you can use another one. Look out for other updates, including improved battle screen designs. So just from these summaries alone, these are some pretty incredible changes, pretty groundbreaking, but they go into a little bit more detail further below, so let's jump into that. So the first point is access raid battles that show up in the nearby view. With the remote raid pass, an upcoming new item, you'll be able to join any raid battle that you can see on the nearby screen or that you can tap on the map. Only one remote raid pass will be required to join each raid, and you'll be able to hold a limited amount of remote raid passes at a time. 20 trainers can join the same raid battle, with a limited number of trainers using a remote raid pass. Raid battles that you can complete with a remote raid pass will count towards any raid-related research tasks or achievement medals. At launch, trainers battling in raids remotely will have the same attack power as trainers who are able to battle at the raid location in person. At a later time, the attack power for trainers battling remotely will be reduced. Afterwards, a trainer battling at the raid location in person will have a higher attack power than a trainer battling remotely. Honestly, that makes sense to me. If you're actually going outside to do the raid, assuming this is once the virus is gone and it's fine to go outside, I think it personally makes sense to have people actually exploring and going out doing raids in person, having a higher attack than someone just sitting at home on their couch eating Doritos. I think that's a smart move, honestly. We'll be making adjustments to this feature over time, including changes to the number of trainers who can join raids remotely, the ability to invite friends to raids regardless of their location, and the mentioned adjustments to attack power for trainers battling in a raid remotely. We'll announce all the changes and improvements via official channels, so please stay tuned for further announcements and updates to this feature. Want to give this new feature a try? Keep a lookout for a 1 Pokecoin bundle that will feature remote raid passes coming soon to the shop. At launch, remote raid passes will be available to buy individually at the special discounted price of 100 Pokecoins. Honestly, not a bad price. For the luxury of raiding from home. They're the same as normal raid passes. Well, I guess they're going to be more than that, because that says it's a discounted price, so it might be a bit more, probably 150, maybe 200. Still, it's smart to stock up on them upon release while there's a discounted price, as well as getting the Pokecoin bundle. 1 Pokecoin for who knows how many raid passes is a great deal, regardless of whether you want to call the game pay to win or whatever. 1 Pokecoin is equivalent to 1 cent. Very easy to get. So stock up on those if you can. I think they're going to be a huge game changer, especially if you're lazy. And for the very beginning, where your powers are going to be the same as people actually going out to raid, there's literally no downside of stocking up on these right now. So, do what you need to do. Receive 1 daily bonus field research task. At midnight every day, you'll receive a bonus task without having to spin a PokéStop. These tasks will be different from field research tasks you receive from PokéStops and will focus on activities that you can complete from home. If you don't have an open field research slot, then a 4th slot will open up to accommodate the bonus task for you. However, if all 4 field research slots are filled, you won't receive the bonus task. Honestly, that sounds great. If they're easy tasks, which they should be if you can do them from home, then there's no reason to go above 4 tasks anyway, or 4 slots. And technically already you can have 4 slots if you stack your unclaimed ones. So it's technically a 5th slot. So, that's great. That's more than enough, and it's a huge change and a very helpful one. Your buddy Pokemon will bring you gifts to send if you start to run low. Gifts are an important way to stay in touch with friends and share items. Your buddy Pokemon wants to help you wherever it can, so it will soon be able to bring gifts to you. As you run low on gifts, your buddy will start going to nearby PokéStops to get more for you. You'll see a notification above your buddy's portrait when it's returned with a gift in hand or paw. A buddy of any buddy level will be able to do this for you. Once again, this is really big. Personally, I live on a PokéStop and a gym, so it's not a huge issue for me to get gifts. but I know a lot of people don't have that luxury, so this is a very, very nice quality of life change for them. There are some downsides, which I'll mention at the very end of this video, but for now, let's continue going through the article. Activate multiple star pieces, lucky eggs, and incense at a time to extend effect durations. Trainers who enjoy playing Pokemon Go for extended periods of time and optimizing active bonuses will soon be able to rest easy. Each star piece, lucky egg, and incense still has a 30-minute duration, but this update will allow you to activate more star pieces, lucky eggs, or incense before the item's effects have worn off, which will extend the duration of the item's effect. The upper limit for these items' durations is 24 hours per item, but be careful, once an item is activated, it will disappear from your item bag and cannot be returned. Use your items wisely. Once again, very, very, very nice quality of life update. For you who are not level 40, great way to make sure you always have bonus XP popping. Personally, I'm already level 40, so the lucky eggs have no meaning whatsoever for me, but Stardust and Incense are huge. Stardust is the most valuable currency in the game, in my opinion, so be able to just non-stop have a constant flow of like a bonus 25% Stardust, it's beautiful. I love this change. Also, Incense is nice for those of you who live in rural areas who don't have access to a lot of spawns. It says here that Incense is going back to 30 minutes. Right now it's currently an hour, so I don't know when that change is going to be happening. Probably when this rolls out. It would be nice if Incense stayed an hour, but we're not that lucky. Either way, nice change, being able to just pop like 20 incense at once and just go to town and catch a lot. Other updates. Here's some other updates to Pokemon Go that you'll be able to experience soon. Battle screens have been polished. The way HP bars appears will be updated to be consistent across battle systems. Pokemon types will also now appear on the battle screen, along with text that tells you whether a move is super effective or not very effective. The shop icon in the Pokeball menu will soon show a notification if there are updated boxes or new items in the shop. Not super important. I guess the battle screen one is kind of nice for PvPers, but compared to the rest of those updates, these aren't huge, just minor quality of life updates, which I guess you can never complain about, really. It's nice to always have those. And finally, they include a little thank you at the end for us being so kind and patient with them. Even though I made a video just shit talking the tricky Pokemon event, so I guess I haven't been that kind. Let's see what they have to say about that. As we work to continue improving our gameplay experience, we want to express our gratitude for continued support. Our team is working hard to address your feedback, as well as to create new and exciting gameplay that can be enjoyed both from home and when we're able to go out and explore together again. That's so nice and so wholesome. I feel bad for ripping on the tricky Pokemon event. Although it was trash, so I don't feel bad at all. So as I mentioned multiple times throughout the video, these are all really great quality of life changes and all steps in the right direction towards making Pokemon Go the great game it once was upon release when everyone played it. I guess it wasn't really that great of a game when it came out. There was a lot of bugs, but you know, everyone was interested in the game, and these are the steps that need to be made for people to be interested in the game again. But there are a few nitpicks that don't really affect me per se, but it does affect a large portion of the Pokemon Go player base, and that'd be the rural players. And I know playing in the country sucks. I've done it for myself for 2 years before moving to Quebec. It's awful. You don't have any fun. There are barely any spawns, any PokéStops, and it sucks. And that is the nitpicks I have to point out to this. With the raid from home and the buddy getting you gifts from nearby PokéStops, we don't know. Well, with the raids, we know it's anything that's on the map. But with the nearby PokéStops, we don't have a distance. So what if you live in the middle of nowhere and there are no PokéStops nearby? Will you still get gifts? It will still let's go to the nearest PokéStop even if you can't see it. What's the limits with that? I wish we had a little bit more information on that, because it sounds like rural players will still be getting screwed because they won't be able to access raids if they don't have them on their screen, and they may not get the bonus gifts, which also kind of sucks. But I can't say for sure that's going to be happening because we don't have any distances. For the gifts, at least, we know they won't be able to access raids if they don't see them on screen. It mentions it in the article, so that sucks for them. But maybe they can still get the bonus gifts. We don't know for sure. But if not, that's something that maybe Niantic will need to look into to not, you know, excommunicate the whole rural player base, which they have for like 4 years now. They need to cater to them a tiny bit more. That being said, these are very thoughtful changes, and they are steps in the right direction, so I can't, you know, downplay the significance of these updates. So my question for you guys is, which of these quality of life updates are you most looking forward to? Personally, mine is going to be the raiding from home mechanic, because as I mentioned, I live on a gym and a PokéStop. I guess I get enough. I get some raids, but not enough. So it's nice to be able to, you know, raid all the other gyms that are around my place. But let me know what your answers are down in the comments below. I'd love to see them. Thank you all so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it and found it very useful and informational. If you did, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. It is the best way to help this channel grow, and it's always greatly appreciated. Also, if you have the time, make sure to check out my other social medias, my Twitch, my Twitter, my Facebook, and my Discord. All the links are down in the description below. That is going to do it for me for this one, guys. Thank you again so much for watching. I will see you all in the next one. Goodbye, trainers.